everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She is getting attacked for what she said, which honestly is not a surprise when it comes to Reddit or Twitter or any of these other spaces. As you know, it is very dangerous to be anybody saying anything nowadays, even slightly, well, what people can consider political. milkywayz is a female English-speaking VTuber. As you can tell, she has a kind of demon-ish thing going on. She does do the, have different outfits out there. She is well endowed, as you can tell. And she says here, on her secondary account, this is a secondary account, that she has a sub-account. People already know this is connected to her. So, and she doesn't make it any kind of hidden about it. I believe this is like her, she even says it here, side account of milkywayz. So yeah. And says, I'm sorry for being naive about all this. I don't wish to upset anyone. I am just a very simple-minded person. I find something that makes me happy, and I want to allow myself to be happy without all the other complicated issues tied to it. I am sorry. Why are you apologizing, Milky? I think it's okay, and you're lovely. You're fine, Milky. Keep doing what you're doing. It's okay, Milky. Enjoy whatever you like, as long as nobody's being hurt, and it makes you happy. That's all that matters. I don't know what you're apologizing for, but don't worry, Queen. Just speak your mind for real, for real. We love you. And this is one of those things that is going on here. This is one of the main reasons that she is getting attacked. It says, okay, I'm going to vent. I'm sorry. Can people stop bitching about AI in video games? Most of the time, it's to help refine smaller details and create some aspects of the game. But for God's sake, like, stop virtue signaling, let it go. Let me enjoy my cozy games and sod off. Stop trying to control people. Stop trying to make people feel bad for liking something. Life is too short for that behavior. I promise you, a small developer creating a game that uses minimal use of AI is not taking a job away from someone else. The game is made by one person. I will agree with her in this point. If the game is made by one person, and it is just AI is used to streamline things, AI is used to make things a little bit simpler for that person. Like, get the initial art, and then they finish it off with their own art on top of it, things like that. And it was always going to be one person. They were never going to commission someone else or anything like that. They're trying to do everything in-house, solo, in the lowest amount of money possible. Then, yes, there's no way that they are taking a job from someone else, because they weren't thinking of getting anyone, art-wise, anyways. So, even if it's like you use AI and then they trace over it or whatever, if it's just one person, then that's fine. If it's a large, I will say this on my personal opinion on this whole situation. If it is a large organization like EA, like Ubisoft, like any of those using AI, to, as they have done, as EA has done with like Call of Duty and things like that, yes, I'm going to have an issue. Because they have millions of dollars. They can write it off as an expense. They can do all that kind of stuff. And they already have hundreds of people. So in that case, yes, they are taking a job away. But when it comes to a solo developer, one person, there was no job there to begin with, other than that one person. So they are not taking a job away. I will give her that argument, in my personal opinion. Yes, I also do not like generative AI in general, because it can, especially if it can take this stuff away from anyone else. It can take away things, the job, the work of other people. And yes, you can say, well, they could use artists for, rendering of some of their art, things like that. Yes, not everyone has that. Maybe they're using AI as a renderer, like, to fix certain issues or to upscale their artwork or to do things like that, their art that they are already doing. That is fine. When even if it's to generate images, like, for example, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 got into trouble, supposedly, for using AI. What do we find out? The AI was used, generative AI was used, as a placeholder for something. Once they had the time to go back to that, all AI images were removed from the game. All AI images were removed from the game. The placeholders were replaced with actual art that was done by actual artists, that was rendered by actual people in the studio, and was done by actual people in the studio. Generative AI, people are like, oh, well, it doesn't matter, it was used anyways. It didn't take a job away from anybody. The artists were still there doing their art afterwards. It was a placeholder. Those are the points, those are the parts where I'm still okay with the AI being used. If it's a placeholder and then artists come behind it and replace everything with their art and are paid for everything they do, then I'm okay with that. Some people may have disagreements, and of course, if you do, let me know in the comments when I put it in the video and all that kind of stuff. So, we literally just saw the newest Call of Duty be AI'd and sucked. People should be on the watch. It started sucking way before AI got involved. I mean, she's right, but it depends. It's just like Claire Obscure, then yeah, let it go. Like, I just mentioned Claire Obscure. If it's a placeholder, keyword placeholder, that gets removed, everything else is handcrafted, let it go. If an AI element persists throughout the game, or is not something that Nemesis system, then yeah, it's a problem. Most folks who nitpick placeholders tend to be petty, spiteful, contrarians, or just looking for a fight. Claire Obscure and Baldur's Gate 3 both being bangers, and using AI is probably the biggest argument for it, because I would still enjoy those two games even if I knew they used AI beforehand. Just trying to enjoy a product. And the thing is, Baldur's Gate 3 and Claire Obscure, guess what happened with them? They both used it as placeholders. They were replaced by actual art afterwards. People are too apathetic to actually give an S about Gen AI data centers are doing to the environment. They sure as hell don't give an F about jobs they take away from others. People like them are never going to truly give an F about it long term. Not gonna lie, if you're lazy enough to use AI, why should I care enough to play your game? If you can't even put in the effort to refine it, then what am I supposed to expect from it? It'll be insulting to actual hardworking developers to call your game anything but lazy when you use AI. There's a reason why people love Hollow Knight, Silksong, Cuphead. They prove their passion and care for the games, not only being painstakingly drawing each frame hand by hand, but they simply doing it by themselves. We get to see the experience of their hard work. It doesn't immediately mean the games are the best, but merely people care and love it more than what devs love it too. And that's fine. It's fine if that is your take on the AI thing. But don't, here's the main issue that I have with the whole thing. Don't go and attack someone else for enjoying those types of games, for enjoying that game. If you don't like what they do, if you don't like what they say, don't go and harass them. You can be like, you know what, I disagree with this. You can say that. But if you can say you're horrible, you love Gen AI, you're this and this and that and the other, which I'm pretty sure was what happened in Milky. And harassment is not necessary in these things. I've always said this. When you disagree with somebody, move on. Block, ignore, mute them, move on in some way, shape, or form. Do that instead. Don't go and actually create a harassment campaign because of it. At the same time, VTubers are entertainers. They have a right to boot us if we fail their vibe check. We can do that to them too, though it's a big, if it's that big of a deal, walk away from her. Exactly what I said. Ideally without a word, but you kind of blew that with this. Our individual affections mean nothing compared to the whole community. You can dislike something and still realize it's going to be used regardless of your own opinions on it, right? Dislike AI as any reasonable person should, but the pitchforking is starting to get exhausting. People will check out and discredit valid criticism of its implementation. Pick your battles. This still isn't the hill to die on. And I agree, not the hill to die on, not something to go and be aggressive towards or anything like that. If she enjoys those AI games, perfectly fine. If she enjoys a fully Gen AI game because it made her laugh, it made her enjoy her day, it made her forget about all the shit that's been going on in her day or in life in general, then fuck it. The game did its job and brought entertainment to somebody. If it's all AI and it was done because it was just one person, then you can hate the game all you want, but it made her happy, and that's what matters. In a new game, or at least she's in a new update of a game. What are we talking about here? We're talking about Ironmouse, who is a female English-speaking VTuber from Puerto Rico, and we're talking about this. She's a voice actor in a game called Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time. Ludwig, John Madison, Esfan, Bonnie, Sea Dog, Carl Jacobs, Foolish, High Key, Team, Lily Pichu, and Ironmouse are all going to be a part of it. But right now, because I talk about VTubers, Ironmouse is going to be a member of the team here. What is this game? It is a game, as you can see here, that has this going on there. Has mini games, things like that in it. It is a game that has a demo, and it is coming soon to Steam. It's going to be coming soon. We don't know exactly when it is, but it is coming soon. There's a demo already out for it. So that is a game that's being played by Ludwig and other people right now. At least the demo is. It's being demoed by them, and it might be very interesting. It might be very interesting, but the main thing in here is it is amazing that she is being given the chance to voice act in it. That she is voice acting in it, and is going to be. It looks like it's going to be another little demon creature from what it looks like here. She's going to be a demon style spawn or vampire or weird vampire reindeer thingy. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be fun. Yomi Quinnley, an English-speaking VTuber that is part of SOC's VTuber agency, recently has had a bit of an issue pop up where she has lost some things. Through her Twitter, we have an announcement that says, I lost all my VTube studio data from over 2 years of work. Streams are canceled until I can get a bit of my foundation rebuilt or we somehow recover any of the data. I'm very sorry for everyone this week. This is a horrible thing to happen to someone who is streaming. Of course, you say, of course, worse things can happen, but this will prevent everything from happening. Any kind of plan she had, any kind of program she had planned up, any big events that she had planned, all of that can go up in smoke with this, and that can lead to a lot of stress for the VTuber. But for her, what she has done is that she has taken it in stride and taken it in the best way she possibly can. And she says, I took a massive blow, but I'm not going to be letting this stop me. Every scientist has had to deal with their equipment breaking as they research, and we continue the pursuit. I'm going to be hard at work rebuilding what I can, and hopefully can get at least back to what to streams Friday. They will be a bit bare bones, please understand. So what happened, long story short, I had to move files around and delete some partitions on my drives. We moved all the stream files to a new drive, both backing it up and transferring it. However, the only files that did transfer right were my VTube Studio and VBridger files. This only found out after we wiped the drives they were on. There's no cloud save, and while we did do the responsible thing and back it up, it simply failed. Nearly 20 models, thousands of hotkeys, multiple backgrounds, all my streamer bot and stream deck links, Etsy models I edited with permission to fit my models, colors and vibes, art touch-ups, multiple models, a lot of work. This is a lot of work. It may take over a month to rebuild, or 2 to rebuild, but it won't stop me. Please be patient, encourage me, support, and know that the lab isn't slowing down. Thank you, everyone, for understanding. Now let's experiment together soon. Like I said, this is a ton of work. This is, the hotkeys, the models, 20 models, multiple backgrounds, all my streamer bot and streamer deck links, Etsy models, edited with permission to fit my models, colors, vibe, art touch-ups, multiple models, varied colors, every art mesh, filter, and more are all gone. That is a ton of stuff that is done for and gone. It does suck. It absolutely does suck to see this happen. It is beyond sucks. It is heartbreaking to see this happen, especially to such a wonderful and positive, kind individual in the community. I've been able to see her be super kind to other people, push other people forward, and give other people encouragement when they have felt down. And this is the moment when, of course, we will do that for her as well. Cover Corp is the parent company of Hololive. Hololive is, I believe, the first or second largest Japanese organization for VTubing, and pretty much one of the largest, one of the most well-known VTubing organizations out there, period. They have done things to make sure that their VTubers can grow by, having concerts, having 3Ds, having things like that. So that is always great. Let's take a look here at something that is going on. It says we have released a case study on operation of Self-Booth 3D utilizing markerless motion capture. By utilizing Self-Booth 3D, we have realized a streaming environment where talents can start 3D streaming daily and even alone. We will continue to aim for delivering a variety of content with expanded expressive range. Here we go here. Discover Corp will release the latest example of Self-Booth 3D through the distribution case study conducted in January 2026. In addition, we will introduce current state of operations that has been expanding since the full-scale launch in May 2025. For the month of January, total of 7 booths 3D markerless motion capture. Details described later have been released. In the past, 3D distribution required a lot of preparation. That's why they built their whole studio. Time and resources with the introduction of the system. The use of the system is accelerating in a wide range of genres like karaoke, games, chatter, and outdoor shooting. Self-Booth 3D is one of the distribution operation platforms provided by Cover, utilizes motion capture technology that digitizes human movement in real time with camera images, wearing a dedicated sensor or marker on the body. Processes such as wearing dedicated tracking suit, large-scale studio equipment, and adjusting by a large number of support staff, which were essential for conventional 3D delivery, are greatly omitted. So this is going to be part of their studio, I believe. Because feature the technology is significantly shortening the preparation period and low-cost operation have been evaluated by many partner companies in the VTubing market, which is rapidly changing, and track record of corporate collaboration is steadily increasing. So let's see the background on this. It's basically they're doing it for the 2D 3.0 for facial expressions. On the other hand, conventional 3D distribution recording system has pursued the highest level of quality in the industry, which is essential to change into a dedicated tracking suit. Carefully adjust in advance. Many support staff are needed usually for that. It led to an increase in burden of talent, an increase in cost, having to go to the studio, that type of thing. The 3D distribution was limited to anniversary, birthday events, large-scale projects. As a result, it is difficult to make casual 3D distribution according to season and trends. There was a large blank area between 2D and 3D distribution. So they're kind of doing this to kind of bridge the gap, make it so it is not so expensive for them to do. They do want to be able to get this easier for them to be able to make other projects with this. And here we go by this. Feature of the Self-Booth 3D is provided by Cover. It is not limited to the introduction of Capture, has been promoting an in-house development dedicated software. Capture is their new partner when it comes to this. Their accumulating such multifaceted in-house development, high quality 3D delivery has been able to be having. Reducing the burden of talent is one of the main things. With Self-Booth 3D, it is no longer necessary to wear a dedicated tracking suit, as I mentioned before. We are creating opportunities for 3D distribution for casual projects, so they don't have to do it all the way for, only the big ones, like anniversaries, birthdays, big events, things like that. They can come to the booth in plain clothes and start 3D distribution. Maybe they're using LiDAR cameras or something like that. Providing a self-booth system that makes operation more efficient. Cover, we've been using self-booth that can be delivered by one only by preparation staff from before for online collaborations. Self-Booth 3D is an evolution that has expanded and evolved its operational know-how for 3D distribution. System is designed to allow talent to operate the application and distribute settings themselves, so that intervention of the staff is limited to the minimum of advanced preparation only. Low-cost operation. So basically, from what it looks like, they're going to be making it so that each talent can have it themselves as well, which is interesting. Flexible environment construction with high portability. Has few necessary equipment, and also major feature that is highly portable. In addition to fixed operation in the studio, it's possible to easily build an equal 3D distribution recording environment regardless of location, even in an external venue, other company studios. Even if take it to the site of the event, utilizing the most mobility, we support free 3D content creation. So yeah, it is more moving around. Operational Self-Booth 3D, they're going on more with Hololive 3D karaoke. Rio karaoke collaboration with 4 people singing and stream. This one was done, these type of things were done with it. 4 people Roboco belonging to Vtuber group. These were some of the ones that are done. 3D Tomfoolery with Gavis Metal was using the whole thing as well. This one here, where 3D Christmas Party cannot go home until the convex comes, they also did it here. These are all the projects that they were able to do. Going to the ramen museum as well was one, the ramen area, ramen creation. This one here, tell me about the dance, Dr. Bales, where Abe was doing dancing with them. And they are trying to get it to improve all of their stuff, which is amazing overall. And yes, they have done a deal with Acuity, allowing Hololive production talents to host regular 3D streams without travel or support staff being present with their Self 3D technology. First half of 2026 is looking very good. Yes, they're having so many good things. Recently did the charity event. HoloFest is coming soon. Ina Kiara going back to solos. All that type of stuff. All that stuff is happening. This is going to be good. It's Mori Bay, Bibu CC's blindfold stream. Mori's charity drive as well. They're using it a lot. It's going to be very good. Everyone is very excited. I'm very excited that they're getting this thing done, that they're getting all of this, considering that needed travel so much has been a serious strain on overseas members. Very good news for Hololive EN. And they're trying their best not to have it be a super strict schedule that they have to go through. And that is one thing that I like. Nimi Nightmare is an independent English-speaking VTuber with, just herself doing some wonderful things. And recently she has done a 3D concert, a first anniversary concert that was 3D, where she had some friends over. Some of her friends were like Made Mint. Made Mint was one of the big ones that showed up. And let me show you some of what actually happened there. Let's go directly to her and see what's going on. This is the concert there. Started out with some stuff here. Very well done. This was the outfit that she was teasing in the announcement for her 3D concert. This is amazing overall. Let's take a look at more stuff. You also had here, which is one of the members of Densetsu.exe as well. And you just, it's amazing. And that was Phoebe-chan, of course. That was Phoebe-chan. Going on now with the mid one, I believe. At least mid, yes.
Even if you're falling, that's okay.
Here we go.
character
Here's mint.
development
Mint's
that we
in here
loved.
as well. This is the mint one here. It was a bit of a show.
Thank you for inviting me. Wake up, wake up. It's it. Wow. Yes. Oh, goodbye. Left hand yellow.
They're doing some twister.
Things that are lovely.
She has
You have
different
a
colors
favorite
and different
part?
things. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And there they go singing together. Oh my goodness. You kidding me? She had, is that Sana? Is that Sana here? Well, the person who used to be Sana. Now, she is her own person, but she used to be Sana. And then, I believe... Sorry for the little bit of, weirdness in me remembering stuff. It is Nami, who used to be Tsukumo-sana, and SHACHI. And Mume is who she used to be. That's why she has the orca there, and that's why she has the puffin, because Nami is the puffin, and SHACHI is the orca. So they're both there, and that is the encore that she had for her fans. This is amazing, because it's great to hear them both singing there with her. Get me out of here! I want your blood! I want to bathe in your blood! I want to bathe in your blood!
1172.
Yes! Yes! Let me bathe in your blood of your children and you! You will have no children if I have anything to say about it. Give me your spine! I need it! There we go. Alright. He gave me a spine. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.